With Persona 5 Royal right around the corner, I thought it would be a good idea to do a series of videos on the new changes and additions for anyone that is curious. To that end, I recently released a video covering almost every single change in the game. However, to keep the video at a manageable length, I wasn't able to go into detail about all the changes and additions I mentioned. So, as a supplement to that video, I've started a series in which I'm delving deeper into some of the new systems and changes specifically. I released the first video in this series not too long ago, in which I covered all the changes to the iconic baton pass mechanic. And today, I bring you the second in this series. My name is Rosalind, and today, we are going to be taking a look at the technical damage mechanic and how it has changed in Persona 5 Royal. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you know that I do stream most days over on Twitch at twitch.tv/RosalindGaming. You can find a link to the channel in the video description down below. Also, I will leave links to the two videos that I mentioned during the intro to this video in the video description as well, in case you would like to check them out too. First, before we talk about what has changed, we should probably address what technical damage is in the first place. Technical damage refers to damage dealt to an enemy suffering from a status ailment with a particular type of attack depending on the status ailment. For example, dealing psi damage to an enemy that has been confused. Doing so will cause you to do slightly more damage than normal and provide a chance of knocking the enemy down. In some cases, it will even let you bypass enemy immunities as well. In the original Persona 5, technical damage was often seen as an afterthought, something you did if the situation presented itself, but not something you'd go out of your way to do. This was due to the fact that dealing technical damage was largely relegated to nuke and psi damage, with a few exceptions. It also didn't help that it was often better to just aim for an enemy's weak spot, as the damage bonus from that was not only higher than technical damage, it was a guaranteed down and not a chance. Furthermore, the place where technical damage shined the most against enemies with no weaknesses was not very prevalent in the original game. This has, however, changed for Persona 5 Royal, as the addition of new Persona, along with the balance changes to existing ones, has created a situation in which there are far more enemies without weaknesses than before. Now that we have an understanding of what technical damage is, and how it worked in the vanilla version of Persona 5, let's take a look at how it has changed in Persona 5 Royal. The biggest and main change is the addition of ranks, similar to Baton Pass. However, unlike Baton Pass ranks, which were unique to the individual party members themselves, technical damage ranks are party-wide. All in all, there are 4 ranks. Rank 1 increases technical damage. Rank 2 further increases technical damage. Rank 3 provides yet another damage increase, but also increases the chance for you to down enemies. And finally, Rank 4 provides yet another damage increase, but it also increases the chance to down enemies to 100%. It's this 4th rank that is really the game changer, as it moves technical damage from a niche strategy to something that is actually worth building your team around. In addition to these 4 ranks, there is another hidden upgrade available, but I'll get into that a bit later. For now, let's take a look at how to actually unlock the different technical damage ranks. As with Baton Pass ranks, you need access to the darts and billiards bar in the new explorable area of Kichijoji, which becomes available on 6.5 via the main story. Once unlocked, head there during the daytime or at night and opt to play billiards. At this point, any party members who you have unlocked their confidant with will show up and an event scene will play out with you playing a game of billiards. For your first time playing billiards, you will unlock Rank 1 Technical, gain points in a random social stat, and earn points towards all of your party members' confidant ranks. Next, you will want to go to the sports store in the underground mall in Shibuya to purchase 2 things, a book and a pool cue. Before going back to play more billiards, be sure to read this book. When ready, head back to the darts and billiards bar to play some more billiards. Oh, and now would probably be a good time to mention that playing billiards does take up a time slot, so plan accordingly. Upon playing billiards for the second time, Joker will attempt to perform a trick shot. Assuming you read the book, he will succeed and your technical rank will raise to 2. Rank 3 isn't much different. Head to the darts and billiards bar once again and play billiards. Joker will again attempt a trick shot, only this time you must have the pool cue in your inventory and have a proficiency of 3 to succeed. Should you succeed, the owner will give you another book to read. read it, and go back one more time. Once again, Joker will attempt another trick shot. If you have read the book the owner gave you, and your proficiency is 5, Joker will complete the shot and you will obtain rank 4 technical. Now that we have got all of that out of the way, let's talk about the final hidden rank of technical, starting with the long process of unlocking it. As soon as you obtain rank 4, a new book will be for sale from the bookstore in Jimbocho. This book must be read 3 times in order to complete, however, this can be sped up to 2 times if you have read the book that improves Joker's reading ability. After you have read this book, return to the bookstore in Jimbocho and purchase all 4 of the newly available books. Like the first one, each of these books needs to be read 3 times to complete. I should also mention that completing each book, including the first one, does provide a boost to a specific social stat. But, as that isn't the focus of this video, I won't really focus on it. Just know that reading all 5 books will provide a boost to all 5 social stats. Finally, after reading all of those books, return to the bookstore in Jimbocho one last time and purchase the one new book that has become available. This one needs to be read only once to complete, so do so as soon as you can. The reward for your effort is pretty incredible, unlocking the ability for every type of damage to have a corresponding status ailment in which it can be used to deal technical damage. And that's it for technical damage changes in Persona 5 Royal. Personally, this was a game changer for me. In the original Persona 5, I basically didn't care about this mechanic at all. However, the changes in Royal had me altering my usual leveling strategies for my party members, making sure that I always had access to different status ailments. For me, it added an extra level of depth to the combat that just wasn't present in the original game. But that being said, we have come to the end of this video. If you found the information here helpful and informative, please be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. Alternatively, you can catch me live over at twitch.tv/RosalindGaming, where I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Next time, I'd like to take a look at the various changes to the Velvet Room, as well as the persona in the game. So until then, take care.